not done this video since February. Guys, it is the end of the month, which means it is our repurchase or trash. This is where I sit back, relax, and talk to you guys about all the new makeup that I have been testing out for over a month to let you guys know whether or not I repurchase it or I trash it. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right on in. Now, I wanna start this video off by saying that I tested a lot of makeup over the last 2 months. I never posted one for March, so you're gonna see a lot of March products in here, and you're only gonna see half of April because I don't want to put in everything that I tested out last week in this video because I'm still testing those products out. For example, the e.l.f. liquid bronzer drops. Y'all were like, Allie, you applied them wrong. So I'm retesting it out for you guys. So you'll see everything from like April 20th and on, and the end of May repurchase or trash series. You won't see it in this video because I generally have not tested those products out enough to talk about it in today's video. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and dive right on in. Okay, so up first we have the primer category. Sort of. So I'm gonna start off with the Glow Recipe. This is the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops. This one viral all over TikTok. I had to get it. In fact, I had to get every single dewdrops. Why? I don't honestly know. Like, I love my Tarte Key Largo. This is fantastic. The Glow Recipe Niacinamide Hue Drops, this is gorgeous. This is such a gorgeous formula. I absolutely love wearing the Hue Drops on the days that I want to have some sort of like bronzy glow without having to put on any makeup. Whenever I go to the theme parks, which I've been going a lot recently, I don't want to put on makeup. One, it's way too hot. I'm going to sweat it off. I'm going to get super oily. It's going to transfer. I don't want to deal with any of that. It's just a pain to deal with a full face of makeup when I'm at the parks, when I'm just trying to enjoy it on a really hot summer day. But it's always summer here in Florida, essentially. So I've been really enjoying like the glow drops right here because this allows me to have like a nice, even bronzy complexion without overdoing it. It does kind of protect the skin. I throw on something like this. I just quickly do the brows, throw on some mascara and just a clear gloss, and I am good to go. It gives me a nice, beautiful bronzy glow. It makes it look like I put like a little effort into the makeup or a little effort into my appearance. So I've really been enjoying these. There has not been one bronzing drop besides the e.l.f. that I have not liked so far. So this to me and the Tarte is a definite repurchase. For primers, we have the Milk Makeup. This is a Cloud Glow Foaming Primer. I absolutely love this primer. First off, you put it on your hand and it comes out like a cloud. I'm still waiting for someone to tell me they've touched a cloud because I have not touched a cloud, but I love the way this feels on the skin. This is just so silky. It's so glowy. Has a very nice light fragrance to it, and it just makes my makeup just look beautiful. I look really glowy. I don't want to say look dewy, just more glowy. I love the way my foundation just kind of glides right on top of it. I absolutely would repurchase this. There is something about Milk Makeup, I don't know what it is, but they've definitely become one of my favorite brands. I think they just make really great products, especially if really oily skin. They cater a lot to oily skin, which I really do appreciate. So for me, this is a definite repurchase. I have the Iconic London. This is the Velvet Smooth Pore Refining Primer. I surprisingly really do like this primer. It doesn't really do too much to the pores, but it just does a great job at kind of like making them look really blurred and very, very smooth. It makes applying foundation and go like butter right on top of it. I love the way my face feels with it. A lot of times I'll just put this on when I'm just doing like a no makeup day and I want to have like a nice soft blurred complexion. I'll just put this on because it kind of makes my pores look a little bit diffused, a little bit smaller, a little bit smoother. I really do appreciate that, so this is a definite repurchase. Now, if you guys have not seen, I did a video where I bought a lot of makeup products from 2004 to see if I could do a full face of makeup from 2004, and that was a mess. That was a mess. Please go watch it. I absolutely loved that video and I have more challenges like that coming. But I bought the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I would 1000%
trash this.
It's pure grease. It's pure grease on the face. I don't get it. I don't like it. I think this is what kind of inspired the Benefit Professional like base primer because I'm not a big fan of that primer either. And I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this at all. I don't like it. I can't even snap my fingers when I put this on. This is a definite trash. For foundations, I kind of tried, I think 3 foundations in my timeline, but the first being the Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydra Glow Foundation. It's what I'm wearing on my face right now. I love this foundation. I don't know what it is. As much as I like fight anything that's glowy and radiant, I do love wearing it. I think I love wearing it for like the first 5 to 6 hours before I'm like, oh, there she is. There's that glow. There's that oil. But I think it's really beautiful. It reminds me so much of the Makeup Forever HD Skin Matte Foundation, which this is still empty. I still have to go buy a new one of this. I just haven't, so I left it here. I think they're really beautiful. I think it's a great companion to it. I love the way my skin looks when I wear this. It definitely just gives me a very like bright complexion. Doesn't make me ultra glowy. I do get oily while wearing this, but it doesn't separate, it doesn't lift, and I really do appreciate that. I just think it looks really beautiful on the skin, so I really have been enjoying this foundation. So this is definitely a repurchase. We have the Diamond Perfector from Physician Formula. Physician Formula. There's something about this brand that I just really want to like. I do, because it makes some fantastic bronzers. However, this is a no. This is a no. It just gives me a really weird glow, but not like a dewy glow, but like a ghostly glow, where I could just go boo and pop out at you and be really scared. I did not like how this looked on me. I tried this several times off camera, and I just cannot get this to apply the way I wanted to. Like, it just like moves, it doesn't settle, like it just looks really bad on the skin. So for me, this is definitely a trash. Lastly, for foundations, I did pick up the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse Foundation. This was all the rage back in the day. And to be fair, I picked up the wrong shade, okay? I picked up Baby Doo-Doo in a bottle is what I picked up. I picked up Baby Doo-Doo because I thought natural beige was what all my other foundations are, a natural beige. And this was just pure shit in a bottle, okay? One, it's very gritty. It's very gritty. It's like gritty, and I don't know why. Like, why are you gritty? Like, you're not supposed to be gritty. Two, can we see that comparison right there? Do you see that? Absolutely not. This is like peanut butter. It's like you're just spreading peanut butter all over the face and trying to get this to work. It was absolutely horrible. I did not like this foundation. I think even if I got the right shade, ain't no way I would like this foundation. It is just too gritty. It's too thick. It just feels gross, and it just is like peanut butter, and I just absolutely not. This is 1,000% trash.
Burn them all. Burn them all.
Okay, so moving on to concealers. I only tried 2 new concealers. One is not really new to me, but like it is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I really do like this concealer. I think it does a great job at brightening underneath the eye. It doesn't settle too much into the fine lines or wrinkles, but it just looks really nice. It's very blendable. It's definitely not my favorite, so I definitely would not repurchase this, but I wouldn't trash it either. I honestly would just finish this out and then probably call it a day. So this is kind of one of those things I'm like, you don't stand out enough for me to want to repurchase you, but I don't hate you enough to throw away. So this is a limbo one. Then we have the Maybelline Cover Stick right here. This is shit. I'm sorry, but it's horrible. I did not like this. I don't know what it is. This just, one, it's yellow. It's yellow. Who's that flattering? Who is this flattering? 2, it's just, no, it did not blend. It did not do anything. It did not conceal. It did not cover. It just sat on top of the skin and it looked absolutely horrible. I'm surprised they still make these. I don't judge anyone for still using this. If you're able to make it work for you, I'm actually jealous you're able to, but for me, I can't. Trash. So for bronzers, I technically did try out like the Hoola bronzer, but that's not new, and I tried it out multiple times, so I'm not going to count that. But I will count the Physician Formula. This is the Diamond Wear Mineral Wear Diamond Bronzer right here. Now this is a creamy bronzer, and I will say this to me is absolutely beautiful. I am wearing it on my face right now. It does look like it's powder in the pan, but then when you actually put it on the skin, it has just a really nice like soft like glow to it. Like it's very glowy, and it blends very, very lightly. It's a very light, easy formula to work with. I love the way this looks. I love the way that it just like blends out very seamlessly. It's a very gorgeous cream bronzer, and I'm really happy I tried this out. I feel like this is where Physician Formula really excels at, is their like cream bronzers and their bronzer products. They work really, really nicely. So for me, this is a definite repurchase. So for setting powders, I have the Pixie Translucent Setting Powder right here. I wanted to like this setting powder. I did. But it says it's translucent, but it's not. It leaves like a white overcast to the face. It doesn't really do anything other than kind of sit on top of the skin. It doesn't really mattify my face. It doesn't help to make my skin look blurred and nice. It just kind of sits there, and I'm not a fan. And then it definitely does give you like a white cast to the face, which I'm not really the biggest fan of. So for me, this is definitely a trash. And it kind of sucks because I really wanted to like it because I do like some Pixie products, but this is just not one of them. But I do like the ColourPop Pretty Fresh pressed face powder right here. This is really nice. Now I know that you can actually wear this as a foundation, but I prefer to wear it as a setting powder. It does have a nice color to it, so it really helps to mattify the face. I think this thing it comes with is just crappy. I would throw this away, but I do use it to apply the powder. It blends really effortlessly on the face. It helps to mattify the face. It helps to make my oil, helps to control my oil. I think it looks really beautiful. I've really been enjoying the setting powder or press powder, or whatever you want to call it. So for me, definite repurchase. For blushes, I think I only have 3 blushes that I tried. So the first being the Physician Formula Diamond Filler. This is the Mineral Wear Cheek and Color one right here. Ow, that hurt. Okay, so I actually really do like this. I think it's a really beautiful color. I use this more as a cheek than I do as like a lip product. I just think it looks really beautiful. It blends out really nicely and just gives me a really soft, like corally color. Love the way this looks. I love how long this lasts. Very, very gorgeous. Again, another great product from Physician Formula. This is like one of those brands, like I said, it's a hit or miss brand for me. So for me, this is a definite repurchase. I love the way this looks. You can definitely use this as a lip product, but I use it for a cheek product and I think it's really beautiful. Girl cheekers right here. I liked how this looked when I applied with it, but to me, honestly, I probably won't ever wear this again. It just has too much of a luminosity to it. Like it's pretty, but like it's luminous. I don't need to wear anything else when I'm wearing this because it's going to give me that glow. And I don't really care for the blush, that the blush stick that it comes with. And it has so much fallout. It's so messy. It was only $5, and for me, it's a trash. Next, we do have the Patrick Ta. This is the She's Is the Moment. This is a double take cream and powder blush. I absolutely love this. If you guys know me, you guys know that my favorite blush of all time is the Patrick Ta She's Passionate monochrome blush, but unfortunately they did discontinue that. So I do have this right here that I'm absolutely in love with. I think it's so beautiful. It has a nice peachiness to it. I put on the powder blush and then I top it off with a little bit of the cream blush, just the way the Patrick Ta intended, and it's just such a gorgeous product. Definitely would repurchase. Oh my God. I literally forgot one more setting powder. Oh my God, it's just sitting off the side. The freaking Airspun setting powder. This, absolutely trash. This is horrible. It smells like expired baby powder. I do not like this at all. And this is a staple for so many people, and that's amazing if it is, but for me, ugh. Moving on to highlighters. I think I tried 3 highlighters within the right time frame. So the first being the Kim Chi Chic. This is the Taylor Get Glow. This is beautiful. This was actually sent to me by DJ Queen, who is a subscriber of mine. And this is really beautiful. I feel like this looked really nice on the skin. It blended out really effortlessly, had a beautiful soft glow, kind of like a lip from within. Really did enjoy this, which I was actually kind of surprised about because a lot of the Kim Chi Chic products that are not like the setting powder or the primer or setting spray I've definitely not been a fan of, but this I actually was. I was quite impressed by this one. Same thing with this Iconic London. I have probably talked to you guys about this Iconic London and so much since I got it. I'm wearing it on my face right now. It's pretty much the only highlighter that I've been wearing. I love the way this looks. Like, this to me is absolutely gorgeous. It's so easy to work with. It gives you that beautiful, like, lit from within glow. Like, I look like I am not necessarily greasy, but definitely have like a nice little like sweat going on, like a little gleam, a little bit moist. You know what I mean? It's gorgeous. It's so easy to work with. You can build it up and it could just be extra high shine, a little bit more low key, however you want it. But it's become my favorite highlighter. I cannot stop using it. I've talked to you guys about this enough. Absolute repurchase 1000%. And then lastly, I have the Lunar Beauty. This is the Moon Shroom Highlighter Palette. I will say, I thought this collection was super freaking beautiful. I love this collection. I think Manny did a great job with the highlighters. You get 4 different highlighters in here. So well worth the price point. They give you such a beautiful, soft, like creamy glow. And it just reminds me so much of the old highlighter palette that Manny once produced, and I still have that highlighter palette, but for me, I loved this. I thought it was really beautiful, very, very easy to work with. I enjoyed every second of this highlighter palette, and God, look at that glow. It's beautiful. Well worth it. Definite would repurchase. Moving on to eyes, we do have the CoverGirl. This is the eye enhancer right here. I would trash this. I do not care for it. Definitely has a lot of fallout. This was like such an iconic shade back in the day. It's pretty when it's on. It's like a metallic, like 2000s blue, but I would never wear this. Speaking of trash, I bought this Makeup by Mario Masters Neutral Palette, and while I will say the formula in this is definitely incredible, I would never repurchase this again. I would never trash it because I spent a good amount of money on this. I would never trash it, but I would just never repurchase it. I bought it because I just felt like FOMO. Every single big influencer was getting this. All my friends were getting this. And I said, well, damn. I felt like I got to get it too. I had such bad FOMO over it. And now I'm looking at like, why did I get this? I don't know why I did, but I had to have it for some reason. So that's a mistake on my part. That's a lesson learned on my part. But yeah. Would not repurchase, but would not trash. Next, I do have the Nomad Cosmetics. This is going to be the Ireland palette right here. Now, this is beautiful. I loved the eye look that I created when playing with this palette. I think the formula is incredible. I only got to play with it really one time, but I know Nomad's formula like the back of my hand. Really great quality. Love this eyeshadow palette. I thought it was perfect for the March season for, you know, March season for St. Patrick's Day. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Very beautiful, especially if you love greens and golds. This is going to be the palette for you. Definitely well worth it. 1000% repurchase this. You have the Moon Shroom palette from Lunar Beauty. I loved this palette. I thought Manny did such a beautiful job with this palette. I recently saw that Robert E. Christie did a look using this palette, and I know she kind of compared it to her own, and I will say this is gorgeous. If you never got the Robert E. Christie X ColourPop, this is going to be a great fill-in for you. This is still around. I loved every second of this. I love the eyeliner I created. I love the formula. This was gorgeous. 1000% repurchase this. I loved this palette. It's probably one of my favorites from Lunar Beauty, if I'm honest. And lastly, palette took me by surprise was the Inslee Rain Cosmetics Groovy Garden palette. This really took me by surprise. I said I wasn't going to buy anything from this brand again because of just how long their shipping took, but I gave them another chance, and I'm really glad that I did because they shipped it so quick. It got here. One shadow did come in broken, but the formula in this palette is incredible. The mattes are super pigmented and very easy to blend, but the multi-chromes in here are just to die for. They're so creamy. They're so buttery. They're so long lasting. I loved every second of playing with this palette. I have no regrets getting it. And if I'm going to be honest, I want to go buy more palettes in this brand because I just really do love the quality, love the formula. And I think it's definitely well worth it. So for me, 1000% would repurchase. Moving on to eyes, I do have the NYX Jumbo Stick right here. I surprisingly like this. It's super big, but I can see why this is still a staple while some people out there still really do enjoy this mascara. What's that? Really enjoy this eyeliner. It does a great job of giving great pigment. It lasts you all day. You don't have any smudging. You don't have it going in the inner corner. It's a really great white eyeliner. I'm so used to using my ColourPop one, but honestly, I would stick to this because I think it's great. Now, what I would trash is the Maybelline Great Lash. I know this is still a staple for my people. I just am not a fan. I just have higher expectations when it comes to mascara, and this just didn't really do anything to satisfy my needs for mascara. I wanted to love this because I know this is such a classic. So many people grew up with this mascara, myself included. I'm not a fan, honestly. I just didn't care how my lashes looked. I would trash this. Then for lips, we do have the Lunar Beauty. These are the lip glosses right here. You guys know that I live and breathe for Lunar Beauty lip glosses. They are so incredible. They smell amazing. They taste amazing. They have such high shine, such pigmentation to them. They're long lasting. They feel incredible. They're non-sticky. I love everything about them. I would 1000% repurchase every single one of my lip glosses that I have. I'd repurchase them again because I think they're so worth it. Next, I do have the Baby Lips from Maybelline. Trash. It does like make my lips nice and hydrated. It does do that, but that's literally all it is. It's just like a hydrating chapstick. Nothing special to it. Would not repurchase it. I trash it. Then I do have the two Merit lipsticks right here. Surprisingly enough, I actually really do like these Merit lipsticks. I've actually used the shade called Classic quite a bit. I think it's really beautiful. I think applying this on top of my lip with a beautiful gloss on top is just so pretty. I don't necessarily wear it by itself because I do love to have a glossy lip, but this formula is really nice. It's non-drying. It's very creamy. It just feels like a chapstick on the lips, which I do appreciate. But I do wear a gloss, and I just think that this color Classic is beautiful. Then lastly, I do have the Tarte Maracuja. This is going to be the Maracuja Juicy Lip Vinyl. I had the shade called Cinnamon Spice. I would absolutely repurchase this. While I think the Tarte pop-ups events are trash, and I would trash those and not repurchase them, I do think their Juicy Vinyl lip stuff is actually worth it. I think they smell incredible. They feel amazing. They give you a nice high shine. Very beautiful to work with. Has a nice little plumpiness to it without stinging the lips. Would 1000% repurchase. Oh my gosh, I have one more product. I almost didn't see this, but I have the Diamond Plumper from Physician Formula. Now for me, this I really wanted to like, and I think it's really pretty. It does nothing in terms of like, it is really pretty, but like I hate the smell. One, I hate the smell. It smells too much like the Too Faced Maximum Plump. Do not like that. And then as for like longevity on this, it's nice. It does have a little bit of a stinging sensation. It's not too overwhelming like the Maximum Plump one is. But for me, I wouldn't necessarily repurchase this because the smell is just too overwhelming. It smells too much like the Too Faced Maximum Plump, and I'm not a fan of that one. You definitely do feel like a more cooling sensation than you do like a stinging sensation. I would not repurchase. So those are all the products that I tried in the month of March and a little bit of April. Like I said, I'll finish out the rest of April next month, but we have quite a few products I'd repurchase, and we definitely have quite a few products that I would trash. I feel like I kind of rushed throughout this video, and I'm so sorry if I did. I just have so much content to film right now that I'm kind of overwhelmed. Not kind of, I am overwhelmed. So I feel like this video is not going to be as fun or exciting as previous repurchase or trashes have been. I just have a very busy week with my job and then trying to get as much content. So I'm sorry if this one is lackluster in terms of editing or quality or enjoyment. I'm just a little overwhelmed and I just want to be honest with you guys. So hopefully it's not too bad. I won't know until, well, you guys give me comments and feedbacks. But let me know if there's anything I talked about that you guys were excited about, or that you guys definitely agree with me on trashing or repurchasing. Let me know. But that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, R for the Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful paid members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in my very next video.